Brock, Schindler. Bubba, Adam,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game. The Pueblo West Cyclones versus the Pine Creek Eagles. The 4th and 5th ranked teams in the state for 4A football. Dom, how do you think this is going to turn out tonight?
It could go in very different ways. The Cyclones just have to keep the game close.
True enough, you got to keep the morale up. So we'll see if the Cyclones can do that today. So, hear any interesting news lately, Dom? Anything about the Cyclones, Pine Creek, Broncos? Anything whatsoever interesting?
Be looking for a lot of passing plays by Pine Creek tonight. I saw that they had another quarterback set aside during warm-ups just throwing bombs down the field. So.
True enough, Dom. I believe that Pine Creek has almost exactly double the passing yards that Pueblo West has. Well, Pueblo West has almost double the rushing yards per game that Pine Creek has. So we'll have to see how that plays out tonight with Pueblo West's running back, number 14, Devin Morgan.
He's a workhorse. He could get the job done.
Yes, he can. He is a skilled workhorse. Some guys are just grinding, going out there, working hard the whole game. Some guys are skilled players, and Devin Morgan is everything combined. So, Dom, how about this weather tonight?
It feels pretty good here in the box, but I think the wind might pick up later.
You know, it might. I think not this last week, but the week before that, we had horrible wind out here that really affected the play. And looks like they're doing the coin toss here at the 50-yard line. And it looks like Pine Creek won. So we'll have to see what they like to do here, Dom.
Tails never fails, right?
Yes, sir. So, Dom, during warm-ups, what'd you think of both teams?
I thought they were doing pretty well, getting pretty loose, but it should be a really athletic night.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great matchup against both teams. All right, folks, we'll join you back in just a second after the national anthem. Please enjoy.
Anthem by the Pueblo West High School Marching Band. Presentation of the colors this evening by Sergeant First Class Grosinger, Staff Sergeant Zufeld, Corporal Bruner, Private First Class Jackson, and Private Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after the anthem here, which, in my opinion, is the greatest song in the world. Dom, what do you think of it?
It sounded pretty nice.
It always sounds nice, Dom. Patriotism at its finest. Let's see what the Cyclones can do here, folks. And it looks like we have number 12, Connor Farnsworth, and number 2, Naeem Smyer-Williams, back to receive here. And we are about to begin the first of 4 12-minute quarters here at Cyclone Stadium. And here is the kick from Pine Creek. That took a bad bounce off of Naeem Smyer-Williams, but luckily it went back in the end zone, so the Cyclones will be starting out on their own 20-yard line. Well, we'll have to see what the Cyclones offense has in store for Pine Creek tonight. What do you think, Dom?
I think Pinkerton's going to have to go deep into that playbook.
I think so, too. Pine Creek is a great team. Definitely going to be one of the hardest opponents the Cyclones have played all year. So all the accumulation of their efforts is going to come out tonight. And it looks like a rocky start for the Cyclones here. Stopped almost immediately by Pine Creek for no gain on that play.
It was a nice fullback sneak, but the line didn't give him any lanes.
No, the line's definitely going to have to work double time tonight on Pine Creek because they definitely have a great line out there. And it looks like a short pass out to number 22, Kyle Jamison. But that pass was a little bit high, and I think it may have been tipped, actually. Now I'm looking kind of wobbly.
I didn't see anybody tip it, but if I have a secret for Wilkin, the quarterback, his accuracy is key.
Yes, it is. Got to put the pass there for the receiver to catch it. You guys got to both do their jobs. Ooh, and it looks like a short pass attempt out to Naeem Smyer-Williams, who is unable to get it. It is now 4th down for the Cyclones on the 20-yard line. It looks like their punt team is coming out here. So definitely a rocky start for the Cyclones coming out here. First set of downs, no gain whatsoever.
Yeah, Naeem took his eyes off of the ball. He was worried about running after the catch.
Yeah, you gotta have a, I guess, bulleted list of what you need to do, Dom. I guess would be the best way I can think of to say this. You gotta really focus on the task at hand, complete it, and then move on. Good punt by the Cyclones out to Pine Creek's number 10, who's able to recover after bobbling it. And he is taken down on Pine Creek's 34-yard line, it looks like. We'll have to see if the Cyclones' defense can keep up and match Pine Creek's defense tonight. There's now 11 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter here at Cyclone Stadium. So, Dom, what do you think of Pine Creek's defense?
I think they've shown pretty good poise and pretty solid so far.
Yeah, definitely. No gain whatsoever in the Cyclones' first set of downs. So that's going to be a very long game for the Cyclones if they can't get something going here. And it looks like Pine Creek is brought down for a very short gain there. And it looks like number 8 for Pine Creek, Xavier Hill, got his helmet taken off during that play, and he's coming out real quick, probably just for an equipment check, and he'll be back in shortly, it seems. Definitely risky when somebody's helmet gets knocked off, isn't it, Dom?
Oh, very. You got,
It's never a good thing when somebody's helmet gets knocked off. A lot of potential for injury there.
oh, nope, there's a flag on that. On that play for that.
Yeah, looks like a 10-yard penalty there for Pine Creek against the Cyclones. They're now on the Cyclones' 49-yard line. Or, excuse me, 48-yard line. And this is the first time that either team has been on the opposing side of the field. Looks like a handoff to Pine Creek's running back. Who is that, Dom? Let's wait and see when he turns and to feed you folks that information. Looks like Pine Creek's number 1, Wyatt Weiland. Good run there, about 4 yards on that carry. It is now second down for Pine Creek on the Cyclones' 45-yard line. And it looks like it's going to be a short pass. Oh, no, he's going to keep it and run with it. Pine Creek's quarterback, number 15, Brock Dahman. Sorry about that, Dom. Just interrupted you. My bad.
You're good. That was a great run by Brock.
Yes, it was.
He showed a good finding plays, making nothing into something.
Yeah, he did a great job of that there. Got some yards on that carry. They're now in the Cyclones' 41-yard line. Third down. What is that, Dom? 3rd and 3?
I believe so.
Well, let's see if Pine Creek can get the first down of the game. Oh, and it looks like he is just going to barely get it after Wyatt Weiland again finds an opening but falls at the last second.
Got tripped up by his own feet.
It's definitely an unfortunate situation there. Great play, great run. Just little fluke thing can happen to anyone at any time. So we'll see if Pine Creek can remedy that mistake real quick here and make up for it. Looks like 4th and inches right now. And it looks like Pine Creek will get the first down now.
I don't know. It's going to be a close one. Oh, no. Pueblo West ball.
Oh, wow. That sure looked like it went over the yard marker there. Well, we'll have to see what the Cyclones' offense can do here if they can get anything going tonight. That was definitely a rocky start. No gains out of that first set of plays.
It is. They say the first drive is always the tense drive. You get the butterflies out of your stomach, and the next drive you're good to go.
Definitely. So we'll see if the Cyclones can put that to work here. And a handoff to number 14, Devin Morgan, who is brought down for a short carry. First gain of yardage for the Cyclones tonight. There's, again, Devin Morgan working for you.
It's a nice gain of 3.
Yeah, great run by Devin Morgan. Just powering through Pine Creek's line. And, we'll have to see if Devin can keep that up, but the Cyclones are going to have to utilize some other players tonight as well because he can't keep that up the entire game. And it looks like quarterback Jacob Wilkinson will carry it out to the Cyclones' own 48-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to be a yard short of the first down.
So it is now 3rd and 1 at the Cyclones' own 48-yard line with 8:34 left to play in the first quarter. And we'll have to see what the Cyclones have in store here to get this 1 yard. If I had a guess, Dom, if I was a betting man here, I would have to say it's going to be a short run by Devin Morgan, which it was, but I don't think it'll be enough.
Oh, and they're going to move the sticks.
Well, it
First
looks
down.
like it is. That was a pretty good spot by the referees there. Definitely,
It was.
Yeah, definitely hard to see in that pile, but hey, definitely a good call for the Cyclones. And there's another handoff to Devin Morgan with a great run for about 4 yards. Excuse me, folks, that was a gain of 5 yards. So it is now 2nd and 5 for the Cyclones, who have worked it into Pine Creek territory on Pine Creek's 46-yard line. So, Dom, I think you were right there on getting the butterflies out. After the first drive, the Cyclones are definitely improving.
Seems like everybody's on the same page right now.
Yes, sir. And it looks like quarterback Jacob Wilkinson is brought down after a little bit of a miscommunication there with his teammates.
That was about a lost 3.
That's going back to what I always say, and I'm sure people are tired of hearing me say it, but it's little mistakes that kill you.
Indeed it is.
Yeah, you just you can't make the little mistakes. Those add up over time, and that's how you lose games, which that's plagued the Cyclones at the beginning of their season.
Yes, their biggest problem, penalties. Penalties is what will kill a team.
Yeah, you're right, Dom. Those just penalties, stupid plays, just any of that kind of stuff that that'll ruin a team. Wow, that was an extremely lucky play there by the Cyclones. A pass by Jacob Wilkinson out to number 12, Connor Farnsworth. It is tipped by Pine Creek. And while it was up in the air, it was caught by number 87, Weston Hunt.
Cyclones are going to send out their punt team.
Yeah, that was definitely another rough drive there for them. And you know what? They did improve, though, Dom. They got it down into Pine Creek territory, albeit shallow. They still made it down there. So as long as they keep doing that and holding Pine Creek, they'll eventually put one in the end zone.
Great punt by Dane Rojas, number 27. Oh, and it's down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, you can't do any better than that for sure, Dom. Well, the Cyclones' defense is definitely going to have the best field position they can get right now. So we'll have to see if they can do something here with that. I wonder what we're going to see out of Pine Creek here, Dom. Do you think we're going to see a pass to kind of give them some room?
I think they're going to do a run up the gut.
And it looks like you were right. Great run there by Pine Creek, number 8. Xavier Hill once again, whose helmet comes off for the second time this game. He's definitely got to tighten those straps.
Definitely. It's all about safety.
Yeah, you don't want your season ending because of a minor equipment malfunction. That's definitely an unfortunate thing.
I suppose that's another of your little things.
That is a little thing, Dom. You don't want to get, you don't want to have a season-ending injury from something stupid.
No, you don't. Ooh.
And it looks like a great play by the Cyclones defense there. No gain for Pine Creek on that.
I believe it's going to be 3 and 4. 3 and 4? Yeah.
Yeah, that looks about right, Dom. But once again, from this press box, our angle is a little bit skewed when either team is down, I'd say, from the 25-yard line or back. So, sorry if we're incorrect, folks, on any of the downs. And it looks like it won't really matter because another great run there by Pine Creek. Looks like that was number 31, Jay Onken on that play. Well, Dom, I wonder if we're going to see anything different here from Pine Creek.
I think they're going to stick to running the ball. They're doing it pretty well right now. And I was wrong. They throw a pass.
Huh. Well, that's definitely something I was not expecting to see. A poorly completed pass by Pine Creek, who, like we said before, has almost double the passing yards per game than the Cyclones.
Boy, isn't that a coach's dream?
Yeah, that's definitely something good. But at the same time, the Cyclones have almost double the rushing yards than Pine Creek. And it looks like another play by Pine Creek. A quick run up the middle for a gain of about 1. So it's now 3rd and 8 for Pine Creek on their own 17-yard line with 3:50 left to play in the first quarter.
Timeout. Pine Creek.
It looks like Pine Creek called a timeout there. You said that already, Dom, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Well, I apologize, folks. It appears as though I am not listening to Dom tonight. So, nothing new on my end.
Another one of your mistakes.
Another one of my many mistakes, Dom. It's a growing list, unfortunately.
Sadly.
Yeah, but you know what? Gotta make mistakes to make corrections.
That is true.
That is true. I don't think I've ever heard that before, so I may have just made my own saying.
I believe you have.
Everyone remember that.
But practice what you preach, right?
Practice what you preach. Love it, Dom.
Well, too bad.
And it looks like a short pass by Pine Creek. Well, not so short, but looks like a pass out to Pine Creek. Number 4, Pete Isis.
I believe that was number 12. Marcus.
Zacharias, it looks like, Dom.
Yes, my bad. One of those mistakes, right?
Welcome to the world, or welcome to my world, Dom.
Exactly. Listen, during pregame, I was watching this guy throw the ball. He was throwing 50-yard passes. And kid's got an arm.
Yeah,
Natural.
He definitely does, Dom, so we'll have to see if that comes out tonight at all. But who knows? It might not have to if if Pine Creek's run game can keep up like it has.
That was Xavier Hill with that nice 15-yard gain.
Great play by Pine Creek there. Looks like the Cyclones are going to have to figure out something to stop them. And it looks like another short run by Pine Creek. Wow, I'm definitely surprised to see this much running by Pine Creek tonight. And it looks like another handoff to Pine Creek's number 1, Wyatt Weiland, who seems to be running all over the Cyclones tonight.
Oh, wow, he's finding lanes everywhere, left and right.
Yes, he is, Dom. Yeah, and it's like you always like to say here, he's making something out of nothing. So we'll have to see if he can continue that. Pine Creek has now worked it down onto the Cyclones' own 42-yard line with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to play. Looks like a great pass play out to who is that, Dom? Number 4.
15.
Number 15, apparently, not 4.
Brock Duman.
That's Doman, Dom.
I think that's Duman.
We'll agree to disagree then.
Okay.
Although I am right.
No, I'm right.
Rock, paper, scissors for this one.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like a flag there. It looks like a false start on the Cyclones. Man, there's the little mistakes that we saw from the Cyclones the first couple weeks of the season. And that caused them to lose several games, so hopefully they get that tightened down by tonight. And an update on that rock, paper, scissors game. Dom won, so apparently it was his pronunciation. Oh, and it looks like a pass that was intended for Pine Creek number 6. Demario Rogan Portillos. All right, Dom, so apparently you're the dictionary. Anyhow, that was a pass intended for Pine Creek number 6, who was a little bit faster on the route, and maybe the ball was thrown a little bit low. Either way, it doesn't matter with the running back like Wyatt Weiland, who is running all over the Cyclones tonight. Looks like he kind of fumbled for a second there, but was able to recover it himself. It's like a short gain of about 3 there for the Pine Creek Eagles. And it looks like a pass. Oh, it was a pass attempt for number 6, Demario Rogan. How do you say that?
Where?
That one right there, Dom. The one you corrected me on a second ago. Portillos. Thank you, Dom, for that.
You're welcome, Garrett.
That was a very, very close pass attempt there, just off by about a foot. And we'll have to see if the Pine Creek Eagles are going to go for it here on 4th and 5. You know, with the performance out of their defense tonight, I would say it's a pretty safe thing to go for it, and it looks like they're going to. And I think we can expect another pass play here. And that is what we're going to see.
Oh, wide open.
Out to
Number 4, Pete Isis.
Well, that was a great pass and catch by Pine Creek there. Great teamwork and great communication.
Well, the only reason why he was so wide open was the Cyclones cornerback slipped and fell.
Dom, it seems like those little mistakes have reappeared.
Man, they eat a team alive, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they will, and it looks like we're seeing that tonight, Dom. Pine Creek is in great scoring position here. And it looks like Pine Creek number 21, Thomas Dantzler with that run. It is now 2nd and goal on the Cyclones' own 5-yard line.
If Pine Creek scores on this drive, that would be a 99-yard drive.
You know, that'd be impressive, Dom, and it looks like we're going to see that here as long as they keep moving the ball like they have been.
That is not what a coach wants to see from his team.
No, it is not. And it looks like Coach Monty Pinkerton is going to tell his guys that. He just called a timeout. So we'll have to see what he says.
I believe that was the end of the first quarter.
That was the end of the first quarter, Dom. I was wrong. You're right. We can put that on my list of mistakes. Again, it's going to be on a new page pretty soon.
Big list.
Really big list. But you know what? I embrace it. And it looks like we're back underway here, starting the second quarter. And the Pine Creek Eagles will be on the Cyclones' 5-yard line to start this one off. And it looks like we have the first score of the game, a Pine Creek touchdown. Who was that by, Dom?
That was by number 2, Danny Buher.
Danny Fuhrer. H is silent, Dom.
Well, he ran pretty fast.
Yes, he did. Ran that H right off his name.
Yes, he did.
Great play by Pine Creek, and as we said earlier, folks, that was a 99-yard drive by Pine Creek's offense. Great job, great execution, no little mistakes.
Pine Creek's been impressive this whole game.
Yes, they are.
I say the same thing for that defense of the Cyclones, though.
Or the offense right now, Dom. They really need to catch their stride. It is now 7-0, Pine Creek leading, 11:55 in the second quarter. You know, I have yet to really see any weaknesses in Pine Creek's team tonight.
Neither have I. It's been the Pine Creek show.
Yeah, it really has. They've been running all over the Cyclones tonight. They definitely need to focus and make some changes here to get some stuff corrected. Because Cyclones don't figure something out here and get the morale up, they're gonna start to fall apart a little bit. I think with low morale and just inter-team conflict, I think would be a big issue.
The Cyclones defense was out there for a whole 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can't do that in a game, Dom, and win.
You cannot.
And it looks like we have number 2, Naeem Smyer-Williams, and number 22, Kyle Jamison, back there to receive. And it looks like Naeem Smyer-Williams takes it from the 10, and he makes it out to his own 23-yard line, it looks like. And that's where the Cyclones will start off their first drive of the second quarter. And let's see if the Cyclones can put anything up on the board here to match Pine Creek. Well, Don, what do you think the Cyclones are going to do in this quarter? Because obviously what they were doing in the first quarter did not work.
I think they're going to try to run the ball more.
You know,
I hate to say it, but...
Well, that definitely didn't work, unfortunately.
The whole left side of the Cyclone offense just collapsed. He got through there in the backfield right as the running back got the ball. That cannot be happening.
No, again, little mistakes, but that time, that was kind of a big mistake, Dom, I hate to say.
It was.
That was a loss of about how many?
I'd say about 4.
Loss of about 4 on that play there, folks. And Devin Morgan was hit pretty hard there, so he's a major part of this team. You can't have him hurting towards the end of the game. Now it looks like it's pitched out to Devin Morgan, who's able to make up for that and moves it back out to the 23-yard line again. It looks like the Cyclones are back at where they started, but it is third down now, so we'll have to see what they're going to do. Well, Dom, I think we're going to see a pass here because Mitchell Maber, number 10, just got out on the field. And he has some great hands, as we've seen in past games.
He does. He's got a nag for the ball.
But it looks like he's going to have no opportunity to make a play here. Quarterback Jacob Wilkinson under a lot of pressure immediately by Pine Creek's line.
Yeah, he tried getting the pass to Snyder Williams, but threw the ball too short.
Yeah, I don't think he really had time to make a good play out of that one. That was doomed from the start. Little side note here on Mitchell Maber. He's also one of the starting basketball players for Pueblo West State Championship basketball team.
Boy, isn't he an athlete?
Yes, he is, Dom. Looks like another great punt by Dane Rojas there, out to the 35-yard line of Pine Creek. And that is carried 10 yards by Pine Creek's number 4, Pete Isaias. Well, Dom, let's see if the Cyclones defense, even after having to be on the field for 5 minutes straight, can hold Pine Creek here.
Oh, and there was a
it looks
fumble
like
on the
fumble
play.
by Pine Creek. And the Cyclones defense obviously wanted to get off the field quick, so they jumped on that fumble. And now they're going to give their offense a chance to do something here, because they're definitely doing their part out there. Fumble, and you can only do so much for 5 minutes straight.
This is where the team needs to capitalize by itself.
Yeah, it
Needs to get
does.
points.
You need to reciprocate. You need to thank your defense for that great play. And it looks like a pitch out to Devin Morgan, who runs around for a gain of about 14 yards on that one.
That was an amazing run. 2 plays. Great
play
run
by the
overall.
Cyclones. And looks like a flag on the play there. No gain for the Cyclones on that one. We'll have to see who the penalty is assessed against. And it looks like it's on the Cyclones. So 5-yard penalty there, replaying first downs. We'll have to see how this goes. So 1st and 15 of the Cyclones. If I had to guess, I'd say there it is. Hand off to Devin Morgan, who is stuffed right in the middle. Dom, I know I keep saying this, but they need to figure something else out other than just using Devin Morgan the whole game.
You can't just keep running the ball, Maud Pinkerton. You got to start throwing passes. You got to get play actions going. You got to get the play action game going, and it's just bread and butter from there.
True enough, Dom. You can't get your biggest asset out there injured from having to use them every play. You got to utilize other members of the team out there who obviously we've seen time and time again can do their job. And once again, a great play. Well, that was almost a great play there by Devin Morgan. Good effort there. But Pine Creek was able to read that one pretty well and wrap him up for no gain.
Look at this. Devin Morgan's getting ate up out there.
He is. I think, if I was Pine Creek's coach, it's a pretty easy game to coach right now. You just sit there and tell your guys to hit number 14.
Man, you got to substitute. Get the guy a breather.
Yeah, I know he's a huge part of this team, and as of now, he's the only one getting any yardage out there, but, that only lasts so long if you're running him ragged the whole game.
It does.
So I wonder what we're going to see here from the Cyclones, whether they've figured out the Pine Creek's reading that or not. And it looks like they have. But it doesn't matter. Jacob Wilkinson is brought down for a loss.
That was a loss of 15.
Loss of 15 yards and a sack. That is not something you can have happen.
As a coach, you got to tell your quarterback, if there's no read, throw the ball away. Don't be afraid to throw the ball away.
Yeah, that's just a horrible situation to be in, losing 15 yards and then being sacked. But it looks like the Cyclones have a bit of a reprieve here. Looks like there's a penalty on Pine Creek. So luckily, they're going to get a second chance here with the best field position they've had in a while. It is now 3rd and 5, so a very, very doable set of downs now. Well, we'll have to see if the Cyclones can now capitalize on this. And let's see what we'll see from the Cyclones here. And it looks like a handoff to Devin Morgan, which, again, does not work, albeit he gets a few yards out of it. Not enough. Well, it looks like the Cyclones are going to hold on to it here. They're going to try for it. Yeah, Pine Creek's fans are definitely getting into the game here, folks. Definitely can hear them, I bet. And it looks like Jacob Wilkinson is taken down hard there by Pine Creek. Well, it's now 1st and 10 for Pine Creek on their own 27-yard line.
I hate to say it, but Cyclones offense, I've seen them run the same play about 75% of the drive.
Yeah, you can't do that, Dom. You just, A, you can't expect to run with Devin Morgan the entire game. That's just not going to work. And B, you can't run him with the same play over and over again. You can't win a game like that. You can play a bunch of PB football players, you're not going to win. If they know exactly what's going to happen each time, you can't win. And Pine Creek shows you a prime example of how to win there. Great pass play and a great run by the receiver after.
There goes another amazing throw by number 15, Brock Duman.
Yeah, that was a great play there. That was a gain of exactly 23 yards.
The kid has an arm.
Yeah, he does, Dom. You can say that again. And their receivers definitely are helping them out tonight. They're getting their hands on the ball, and then they're carrying it for a while afterwards, not getting taken down immediately. So, I mean, that's how you win a football game. And it looks like there's another pass at the number 4.
Pete Isis. Another great pass by number 15.
And that was another 20-plus yard play there, Dom. So Pine Creek has now had, 2 plays, and they're already on the Cyclones' 10-yard line? Or 15-yard line, sorry. But they've already worked it down into Pueblo West end of the field. You know, like we've been saying, you cannot win a game with a defense that just doesn't adapt or an offense that doesn't adapt.
I'm impressed by this kid.
You know, as am I, Dom. We're definitely seeing Pine Creek's 100-plus passing yards per game right now. It's now 2nd and 11 for Pine Creek on Pueblo West 15-yard line with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to play.
You know, you'd think Pueblo West would have an idea whenever number 15 comes on the field, it has to be a pass. Because they're switching quarterbacks out left and right.
Yeah, you know.
And that is a touchdown.
Yeah, great play there. Who was that, Dom? I believe that was number 8, Xavier Hill with the run. So, again, you know, you got to adapt and just focus and make some good plays out there, smart plays, and the Cyclones have been unable to do that the entire game.
They caught Pueblo West on their heels. The Pueblo West was expecting pass, but caught him with that draw.
Yeah, and you know what? Pueblo West is a highly motivated, great team if they put their minds to it, but they have a real problem when they get down. They always seem to see a deficit and no way to come back from it. It is now 14-0. Pine Creek leading with 5:49 left to play in the first half. Well, folks, let's see if the Cyclones can get something going now. With only 5:49 left to play in the first half, we'll have to see if they get something done before halftime. It looks like, again, Naeem Smyer-Williams and number 22, Kyle Jamison back to receive. Number 2, Naeem Smyer-Williams receives. Brings it back, almost making it through a hole. Only gets out to the 22-yard line, it looks like, but still a great carry, about 21 yards. Well, we'll have to see if Coach Monty Pinkerton for the Cyclones has given them any advice or switched anything up to maybe get the ball moving a little bit. Don, if you're Coach Pinkerton, what would you be doing right now?
Go deeper in the playbook, switch out my players, give them a little breather.
Yeah, and again, we see a run by Devin Morgan, who gets slammed. We, even us here in the press box, we can just tell that.
It's being very predictable for Pueblo West.
Yeah, I mean, almost as soon as they set up, you know exactly what they're going to run. They're either going to put Devin Morgan out to the left or right. Maybe Connor Farnsworth up the middle. Those are the 3 plays we've seen so far tonight, except for a few incomplete passes. I think the Cyclones need to trust Jacob Wilkinson to put the ball in the air a little bit, because we've seen time and time again that he can do it. They just need to utilize that. And it looks like they put Devin Morgan up the middle this time, and it looks like he's able to get a run like he normally does, about exactly 10 yards on that play. So, great run by Devin Morgan. We're seeing his true self out there now. I mean, if you give that guy a hole, he'll capitalize.
Well, it all starts with the line. The line's got to give you protection.
Yeah, no holes, no blocking or anything out there. You're just going to get creamed. But it looks like they gave him a pretty decent hole in that one. Got a first down. So, you just got to do that a few times.
Another run up the middle.
Yeah, another example of what you cannot do there. Just nowhere for the running back to go. It is now 2nd and 9 for the Cyclones on their own 34-yard line. And Jacob Wilkinson.
Interception.
Throws in past him. That was intended for Naeem Smyer-Williams, but there was a little high. Naeem jumped trying for it and just bounced bad off his hands and turned into a Pine Creek interception.
I believe it was incomplete on the play.
Oh, wow, Dom. That sure looked like an interception to me. Pine Creek must have stepped out of bounds on that one.
Had to have.
That is that's a lucky break for the Cyclones. Maybe their luck's starting to turn around here. They're definitely going to have to put in some effort to correct this, though. And there's a flag there. Looks like a false start on... looks like it was on Pueblo West, folks, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
That's where those mistakes come in. That's where you start losing in the game. You start losing your players.
Yeah, this just kills morale. You can't do this during the game. Yeah, I mean, no one's ever won a game by constantly making these little mistakes and errors and not correcting on it. If you make one every now and then, that's fine. Correct from it, learn from it. Those things happen. But if you do it constantly and throughout the game consistently, nothing good's going to happen. But it looks like Jacob Wilkinson takes it himself and makes something out of nothing and helps his team out. Looks like he'll be getting... I thought he had a first down there. Again, from my angle in the press box, a little hard to see, but it looks like he's 2 yards short. It is now 4th and 3, and it looks like the Cyclones are going to bring out their punt team. You know, the Cyclones are going to have to pick it up here, Dom, or Dane Rojas' legs going to be tired by the end of the night.
Oh, it will be. It will be.
Another great punt by him, though. And it looks like Pine Creek will be starting at their own 19-yard line. Well, let's see what we're going to see, Dom. Might see some more great run plays or 2 long passes and a quick run in the end zone.
Be expecting another long pass.
You know, I'd say it's a safe bet here. The Cyclones' defense has definitely been a little off tonight in their pass protection, and the Pine Creek Eagles have been showing us why they're such a great passing team. All right, folks, and we'll see here. Oh, it's a pitch out to number 17.
And that was a
fantastic run by Pine Creek, number 17. Colin Willis, it looks like.
That was a 48-yard run.
Wow. What a great play there. That's how you win a football game, Dom.
I tell you what, Cyclones keep going at this pace, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, Dom, I think their morale's dropping, and they're not doing anything to correct it, and Pine Creek's still running all over them, so I hate to say it, but I don't think it's going to get any better. But, you know, who knows? A lot of game left to play here, so we'll have to see. Looks like they stopped Pine Creek there for a short gain of about 2.
Number 8, Xavier Hill, shaking up on a play.
Yeah, a little slow to get up. Looks like he may have hurt his leg on that play. So, you know, hopefully he's twisted ankle or something. He'll hopefully be back out. Oh, and it looks like Pine Creek actually has a player down right now. Dom, did you see who went down for Pine Creek?
No, I did not.
Oh, wow. Well, definitely didn't see that. We'll have to see who that is. Hopefully it's not going to affect their game too much tonight. Well, folks, it looks like that was number 72 for Pine Creek. Bubba Hagel down on the field. But it looks like he gets back up. Trainers looked at him, and he's being helped off the field right now. You know, it's great to see him get back up and walk off, Dom, somewhat under his own power. You never want to see anyone get hurt in a game.
No, you do not.
Well, hopefully we see him back in the game later on tonight. If he gets stretched out by the trainers or just takes a quick rest and works everything out. All right, well, let's see if Pine Creek is going to be able to make anything happen here. What do you think we're going to see here, Dom?
A pass play.
Yes, it is. Although, it looks like number 87, Weston Hunt, is going to give Pine Creek some of their own medicine and sack their quarterback for a loss of about 15. Great defensive play there by the Cyclones. You know, Dom, that's an example of how you win a game, so it shows the Cyclones are completely capable of doing it. They just need to go out there and put their minds to it a little bit more and, show themselves they can. There's only 1 minute and 10 seconds left to play in the first half, so we'll have to see what happens. Just a little bit of time left. There's a flag on the play. And, well, it looks like that flag is called off by one of the officials. Well, we'll have to see what the coaches are telling their players now to see if anything improves. Well, Dom, coming into this, do you think this game was going to be pretty close, or did you think it was going to be more Pine Creek dominated, as we're seeing tonight?
I think it was. I was expecting what I'm seeing right now.
You know, I have to say, so was I. I know the Eagles are a great team, really focused, really well coached. I mean, the Cyclones are a really focused, great team too, but they can get down on themselves pretty quick. They need to learn to bounce back and have a shorter memory. It's a nice short run out there by Pine Creek's quarterback, number 15. Looks like the Cyclones are starting to pressure him a little bit more, Dom, so this might make the game a little bit more interesting. Looks like Pine Creek's keeping their offense out there. Oh, no, they're not, Dom.
No, they're going to punt the ball.
No, I could not see the punter through this giant steel thing in the window here, so that was could definitely mess me up a little bit. So my bad, folks. Looks like Pine Creek's punting here, and it looks like Mitchell Maber would have been receiving that one, but we have ran out of time here in the first half. Pine Creek leading 14-0 against the Cyclones, folks. Hope you join us back here for the second half of this great game. Have a good halftime, folks. All right, folks, welcome back after the half. We are starting the second half off here at Cyclone Stadium. 14-0 with the Pine Creek Eagles leading. Onside kick here, one of Coach Pinkerton's favorites. But it looks like it's not going to work this time. Pine Creek played that beautifully. Number 17, Colin Willis diving on the ball there.
Once again, nothing new.
Yeah, no, they have to start making some corrections here. The onside kick we haven't seen in a while. He's, like you said, digging a little bit deeper in the playbook, but let's see if he can do that on his offense. That's what really needs some work right now. See, Pine Creek. Yeah, they're having a lot of difficulty with that. I mean, they have players easily capable of it. They need to stop the run game, too, there. Weston Hunt had a great opportunity to take down Pine Creek's running back in the backfield. But looks like he got a little tripped up there, and Pine Creek's running back definitely capitalizing on that. So just a little mistake there. So let's see if Cyclones can rally and correct that. You know, it's a new half. You got to come out thinking it's 0-0. Anyone's game, easily winnable, but got to put your mind to it. And it looks like another great run by Pine Creek up the middle. He's taken down by number 9, Billy Blosser. And it looks like that was enough for a first down for Pine Creek, who's worked its way back down onto the Cyclones' end of the field once again this game.
Defense needs to stop him.
Yeah, they do,
They're
Dom.
just manhandling him. Oh, great poise by number 15. Not giving up a big play, trying to find a running lane. Getting out of the pocket, getting at least a couple of yards.
Yeah, I mean, again, Dom, that's how you win games. Capitalization on every opportunity. Like that, you know, Cyclones took away all the passing run opportunities. Quarterback kept it, ran around for a second, got a few yards. That's how you win football games, Dom. I've been saying it all game, so have you. Little mistakes kill you, and then capitalization on every play, that's how you win, and that's what Pine Creek's been doing.
I'm telling you, this quarterback's legit for Pine Creek.
Yeah, Dom, he's a great athlete, and we're seeing it tonight. A great arm, can really move well, and definitely has a great communication with his team. You know who else is a really standout player is Pine Creek's number 1, Wyatt Weiland, their running back. And you know what, Dom? The Cyclones are utilizing little Devin Morgan a little bit too much tonight, I think. He's going to get worn out. Like we've been saying again, the whole game. He's a huge asset to this team, and thus far has been the only one producing tonight. And, you know, you keep using him, he's not going to be able to do that. But Pine Creek has been using Wyatt Weiland quite a bit, quite successfully, but they've also been breaking it up with a great pass game, which we see right there. Another Pine Creek first down, moving the yard markers. Great play there, once again.
Seems like the Pueblo West defense just having problems getting on the same page with each other.
Yeah, just I think a lack of communication right now, and I think maybe a little bit of lack of morals out there, because they definitely seem to be running a little bit slower right now, maybe a little bit less aggressive than they were in the beginning, which will happen to any team. But you know, you really need to rally around that, and as a coach, you need to identify that and get the guys out there working hard. Looks like a great stop by Cyclones number 22. Kyle Jamison there. Great stop. Took Pine Creek's running back down hard on that one. So, like we've seen, the Cyclones are fully capable of stopping Pine Creek. They just need to put their mind to it and consistently do it. They can easily do it. They're just lacking the execution right now. Well, what do you think we're going to see out of Pine Creek here, Dom?
I'd be expecting a pass or a run. You know, I'd say mostly a pass since they got a 3 wide receiver set.
And you were right, Dom. Oh, no, looks like the quarterback takes it. And he's going to get a first down. That was a carry of about 8 yards. Great play, and again, there's a great example of capitalization on every play. They're making something happen every time they touch the ball, and that's how you win a game. Well, the ball is now on the Cyclones' 15-yard line for Pine Creek. 1st and 10 with 7:34 left to play. And that is the first bad pass we've seen tonight from Pine Creek's number 15, Brock Doman.
I believe that's Dooman.
Dooman, I keep making that mistake even after you won the rock, paper, scissors game, Dom, so I'm sorry. I have to remember that, Dom. My bad.
It's all good.
Alrighty. Well, moving on, back to the football game here, folks. Looks like Pine Creek still on the Cyclones' 15-yard line, 2nd and 10. And it looks like a gain of about 2 there by
Wyatt Whelan.
Wyland. See, I got one right now, Dom. 1 for 1, we're tied. All right, folks, and we're starting off back here. And a pass.
Touchdown. Pine Creek.
Pete Isaiahs on that one.
Great catch.
Play. Great play,
catch.
great pass. He was wide open in the end zone. The Cyclones, again, they have to pay more attention out there and definitely just watch the pass game a little bit more because, I mean, from up here anyway, it's pretty clear that Pine Creek is fully capable and they definitely like to pass.
Man, this senior, Brock Dooman, he can do it all.
Yeah, you can run, pass, great communication with his running backs, fullback. I mean, he's definitely a big threat out there right now, especially with Wyatt Wyland in the backfield. And here comes the extra point. It's up and good. Once again, Pine Creek's kicker is now 3 for 3 on extra points. It is now 21-0 with 6:48 left to play in the third quarter here at Cyclone Stadium. And once again, in the backfield, receiving on this kick for the Cyclones, we have all 2s in the back. Number 2, Naeem Smyer-Williams, and number 22, Kyle Jamison. So we'll have to see if they can, make something happen here, because their offense has been pretty lacking. So looks like we're going to have to rely on a kick return here. Naeem Smyer-Williams takes it once again. He's going to take it up the sidelines and be pushed out at about the 24-yard line. And it looks like we have a player down for Pine Creek right now. That is the 3rd injury for Pine Creek tonight, folks. Update on those both. I believe number 72, Bubba Hagel, is back out there. But number 8, Xavier Hill, is still out. We're watching him run around the sidelines, and he's limping quite a bit. So I do not think he'll be making a return to this game. And we'll have an update on this injured player shortly. And it looks like that player from Pine Creek is back up, which is great to see. That's Bailey Cooper. So he's back up, walking under his own power. So we'll have to see. Hopefully he makes a quick return to this game as well. And it looks like, what was that, Dom? A little pitch out to number 14, Devin Morgan. Definitely not surprised to see that. That's been, as we said, one of 3 plays the Cyclones have ran all game.
Sooner or later, you gotta throw it. You have to.
I mean, we've obviously seen Pine Creek's figured out. Devin Morgan is he's going to get the ball. And there's another prime example that Pine Creek knows exactly what's going to happen. And they're just taking him down. He's getting a short gain, 1 or 2 yards, because, Devin Morgan, great running back. He's always going to capitalize. Very hard to stop anyway, but you can only do that so many times to take hits like that and keep playing. I mean, you can only get hit a finite amount of times, Dom, before you have to go take a break. And I think Devin Morgan's probably getting close to that number.
There's just white jerseys everywhere.
Yeah, there
Wherever
it is
that
again.
ball goes, there's going to be a crowd of white jerseys.
That's all they're doing now is watching number 14, Devin Morgan, who is the Cyclones' entire offense tonight, albeit it's much more limited than we've been seeing in the past. But, definitely, like we said, an easy game to coach right now, because all you have to do is look for number 14, tell your guys, watch him, hit him when he gets the ball. That's the game right now for Pine Creek's defense. Looks like another good punt there by Dane Rojas, whose leg is probably getting pretty tired towards this point in the game. I think he's had a punt every Cyclones offensive possession tonight, hasn't he, Dom?
Yes, he has.
And it looks like Pine Creek will start with the ball on their own 37-yard line with 4 minutes and 43 seconds left to play in the third quarter here at Cyclone Stadium. And it looks like a handoff to number 1, Wyatt Weiland again, who gets about 9 yards on that carry, and he would have maybe gotten 1 or 2 more yards stumbling had he not ran into one of his own players who was blocking for him. But great play there by Wyatt Weiland, who looks like he's coming out to take a quick break. Congratulated by his coaches. He's had a fantastic game. Getting a breather real quick.
That was about a 20-yard game by number 21, Thomas Ansler.
Yeah, that was a great play there by Downsler. He carried Connor Farnsworth for about 5 or 6 yards on that play. Great run. Awesome job there. Looks like the Cyclones just, they just can't stop them tonight. Try as they might, they've had a few great plays, and they've shown brilliance out there, They've shown they can stop them, but it's just sparks of greatness, really. You need to get the flame going. There's another example of that. Again, number 21, Thomas Downsler just running through people.
Pueblo West defense just getting tired. They're just getting tore down to the bone.
They are, Dom. They're, like we said, they were out there for 5 minutes straight during the first half for a couple of possessions. And you just can't do that and expect to win a football game. Your guys are going to be dead tired.
They're on that same pace right now.
Yeah,
They're just driving on them. Driving. Chewing out the clock.
Yeah, you can't win a game like that, Dom. And you know what? All that is potential for injury. You need to get things rolling on offense. The defense is trying their best to do their job. The offense needs to pick up the slack. I mean, they recovered a fumble, and they've been doing somewhat during the first half. They did a pretty decent job against Pine Creek's run game for a while, but now it's starting to get a little bit out of hand again. Just fatigue setting in. And looks like we're going to see a run here from Pine Creek. Yep, number 15, quarterback Brock Doman.
Duman.
That's like, what, the fifth time I've done that, Dom? I'm sorry.
Sixth.
Wow, this is getting bad. How do I pronounce it, Dom?
Duman.
Number 15, Brock Duman. Great run there by him. He's got a carry of 7 yards on that play. It is now 2nd and 3 for Pine Creek.
This kid could do it all. He's got the arm, he's got the legs, he's got the vision, he's got the poise.
And he's got the brain.
And he's got that touchdown right there.
Yeah,
touchdown.
and he's got the receivers there to reciprocate and help him out. Great play, great catch there by number 6. Mario Rogan Portillos.
These wide receivers aren't even open. He's just dropping back, throwing them. He's got total faith in his wide receivers.
You know, that's...
He's got faith in his arm.
Yeah,
the coach is just letting him go wild.
That's a smart coaching decision. And, like I've been saying all game, that's how you win games. That's one of the aspects, is relying on your teammates. And, you do your job, they're going to do yours, and that's how you win. That's a winning formula. But the Cyclones really aren't doing that tonight. They usually can do it pretty well, and usually a pretty well-oriented team out there, but they're not showing it tonight.
There was a flag on the play for excessive celebration.
Well, that'll happen sometimes, but you know what? It's good to celebrate. You got to appreciate stuff, albeit, if it's unsportsmanlike, that's not great, but you know what? A big part of sports, especially this age, is just having fun. It is now 28-0. Pine Creek leading Pueblo West Cyclones with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to play in the third quarter. All right. Well, folks, we're about to see Pine Creek kick off here, and we'll have to see if that penalty affects them at all here. Again, all twos in the backfield with Naeem Smyer-Williams and Kyle Jamison. And we'll see if Naeem Smyer-Williams or Kyle can bring it out. And here's the kick. And it looks like it's actually caught by number 7.
DeAndre Gonzalez.
Yeah, DeAndre Gonzalez there. Great play by DeAndre. Great read. Great everything.
But the question is, can Pueblo West do something with the field position?
Yeah,
can they move the ball? Can they run a different play?
Yeah, DeAndre definitely gave him a great opportunity here. That's probably the Cyclones' best offensive play this game. So we'll have to see if they can do anything with it. They only have 1 minute and 57 seconds left in this quarter, Dom. And a pitch up to number 14, Devin Morgan. And again, Pine
stop
Creek
before
reads it. You know, you just can't do that, Dom. Pine Creek knows exactly what's happening before the play. That's it can't be fun for you. You know, you're out there and you know what's going to happen before the ball's snapped. I hate to say it, I think that's a lack of judgment by Coach Monty Pinkerton. You can't keep running the same exact play with the same man every single time. That he's going to get injured or tired, or the defense isn't going to know exactly what's happening. It just doesn't work. It's not a winning equation any way you look at it. But we see it yet again. And still with the great athleticism and ability of Devin Morgan out there, he's only getting about 2 or 3 yards on each carry. For that time, it's now 3rd and 6 here for the Cyclones. But Devin Morgan is just getting shut down, try as he might. And, luckily he's a fantastic running back, so he's still capitalizing a little bit here and there on it. But you can only expect so much from a man who's, his moves are anticipated before he makes them out there.
The Pine Creek defense line is too fast for this Pueblo West Cyclones offense line. It's like they're just slipping through, like hooked up or something.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's just fatigue setting in right now. A little bit of low morale, so you really don't have that adrenaline and that boost out there that you need.
Right now, Pine Creek is doing what every coach wants to do. They're running the ball, they're passing the ball, they're controlling the clock, they're controlling the momentum of the game. It's all Pine Creek from here.
Yeah, Pine Creek's doing everything that you'd want to do to win a game, and the Cyclones are doing everything you wouldn't want to do. They're making little mistakes. They're not capitalizing when they get the ball, and no team's ever won a game doing that. And, like we said, Pine Creek's doing everything right, putting the ball in play, capitalizing, catching the passes, making the passes, giving their quarterback time to make a play. That's a winning equation there, Dom.
Yeah, Pine Creek's side of the stadium is not even twice as big as Pueblo West, and they are still louder than Pueblo West side. It starts with this crowd. They need to get some kind of momentum going. Their sideline should be jumping and yelling right now, but there's just no energy on that side of the field.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of a change of play there. There's a short pass out to number 14, Devin Morgan, who gets a gain of about 5 off of that one. And it looks like we have another Pine Creek player down. That is now the 4th injury for Pine Creek tonight. An update here on number 29, Bailey Cooper. He is out and has his pads taken off, so he will not be returning to the game. It looks like he has a knee injury. So we'll have to see who this player from Pine Creek is and what his injury is. Once again, hopefully nothing too serious. And it looks like that was Pine Creek's number 32, Bo Epperson, down. But he's up and again walking off the field under his own power. So hopefully he returns quickly to his game. But, if there's any doubt in his mind, I wouldn't risk it with 28-0 with only 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Better safe than sorry with any injury. And it looks like the Cyclones get a first down. So, great job there. Cyclones will be starting the fourth quarter on Pine Creek's 24-yard line, it looks like. So, we'll be back in just a moment at the beginning of the fourth and final quarter here at Cyclone Stadium. And it looks like the Cyclones' first play of the fourth and final quarter here at Cyclone Stadium was an incomplete pass. So, not a great way to start, but if they correct it, if they correct it and do everything right and put a lot of effort in, there's still plenty of time to come back. And it looks like a short pass out to Mitchell Maber, who gets a short gain there. Again, great athlete, great hands. But unfortunately, Pine Creek was right there. Their defense is really motivated, really going here. I think they're really trying hard for that shutout right now. And it looks like a flag on that play. And it looks like Naeem Smyer-Williams pushes the ball away from him on that, but he is pushed down in the back before he's able to make a play on that ball. That'd be a big loss to the Cyclones if Naeem Smyer-Williams is injured. And Naeem Smyer-Williams is back up, walking under his own power, but he'll be taken out for a minute to be looked at. So we'll have to see if this affects the Cyclones at all. Hopefully he's all right and he's able to get back in there. And it looks like, that was a close one there. Jacob Wilkinson is sacked. Looks like he was looking for a pass, nothing there, tried to run. Gets brought down and fumbles the ball for a second there. Luckily, he's able to recover himself.
Well, we're looking at a turnover on downs now. And Pine Creek football, and I think they're just going to keep running the score up.
Yeah, I mean, Dom, you can never let up because you can never be sure. 28-0, that is a very commanding lead, especially in the fourth quarter. But like many things in life, better safe than sorry. Better to, run up the score, albeit some people might think that's a little bit unsportsmanlike. Better to do that than regret not doing it later on in the locker room. And, like I said, sparks of greatness here and there. Cyclones stopping Pine Creek's run game. Like I've said throughout the whole game, you can clearly see that the Cyclones have the potential, skill, and ability out there.
Yeah, they have the skill, ability, everything. It's just where is it going wrong? Sooner or later, people are going to start pointing fingers.
Yeah, Dom, you can't have that. Looks like another great run by Wyatt Weiland there, who gets just a yard short of a first down for Pine Creek. It is now 3rd and 1 on their own 36-yard line, it looks like. 37-yard line. My apologies, folks. And there's a handoff to Pine Creek, number 21. Thomas Dansler, who breaks several tackles, helped by one of his teammates before being taken down. No gain on that play, and it looks like Pine Creek's punt team's going to come out there. this is the first time we've seen Pine Creek punked all day, isn't it?
You know, it's sad to say, but I believe so.
Yeah, it definitely is. Unfortunately, the Cyclones, I think, have punted on all but 2 of their offensive drives, and those 2 were offensive turnovers or turnovers on downs. Sort of great punt out there.
And there's a flag on the play, and depending on who it is, it might be Pine Creek first down. Came before the snap, so. Or after. Oh, nope, it's on Pine Creek.
Well, we'll have to see where that'll leave the Cyclones with field position. They're now on their own 29-yard line, so we'll have to see if this helps them out at all. And it looks like the Cyclones try another run play there, but they are unsuccessful.
Okay, so you're down 28, 9 minutes left to play, and you're still going to run this ball.
You know what, Dom? I think that's a horrible decision, personally. You're just going to get Devin Morgan injured, and you need him for the rest of your season if you have any hope at winning. Because he's a major component of this Cyclones offense, and losing him would be detrimental to their season. You just can't risk it right now with this 28-0 deficit. Better to put in your backup, let Devin take a rest, well-deserved rest, I might add, after this game. Maybe even put in your backup quarterback, take Jacob Wilkinson out of there. Make sure he doesn't get injured, give him a break. He's had to run a few times too, and he's taken some hits. So you just want to mitigate the potential for injury out there and make sure everyone's healthy for next week and, have kind of a short memory. Looks like the Cyclones are 3 yards short of a first down. It's 3rd and 3 on the Cyclones' 36-yard line here. And it looks like Jacob Wilkinson's going to have to keep the ball again. And he is once again brought down hard. And like I've said, or just said a moment ago, you gotta take away the potential for injury to your key players like that in a game like this.
This line needs to give Jacob Wilkinson some time. He's dropping back, but he cannot look for his second wide receiver. He can't get that second look in.
Yeah, I mean, his first look's even rushed at this point. The line's not really helping him out. And he's having a run, and he's taking some hard hits. Like just then, he was taken down pretty hard. Had a lot of guys land on top of him. And that definitely is going to fatigue your body. And in the upcoming week, you're going to be feeling that conditioning and practice. And that pass was extremely telegraphed out there to Weston Hunt. And again, just mistake after mistake by the Cyclones, and they have a turnover on downs for Pine Creek, giving them great field position to start off here on the Cyclones' own 34-yard line. My apologies. So, as previously stated here, Pine Creek will be starting out this offensive possession on the Cyclones' own 34-yard line, 1st and 10. What do you think we're going to see here, Dom? A lot of runs or a lot of passing? Oh, look at that. All that time that quarterback has. And he's still brought down, but he had, I wasn't counting, but he must have had 5 or 6 seconds in the back.
One thing that Pueblo West needs is leadership. No one I've yet to see a real leader. Someone that the team could rally around and count on to give them that fire.
Yeah, you know what, Dom? It really doesn't look like it from up here, but they may have some of those guys down there on the field. You know, like key players like Devin Morgan or former quarterback, now fullback, Connor Farnsworth. I know he's a great motivational guy, always positive, always upbeat. That's great to have out there. You know, really helps morale having somebody out there who's positive, always willing to work. So I think they have an element to that down there, but they need a little bit more of it, I think, and needs to be more widespread and accepted by the team. Need to have some higher morale out there. And it looks like a great play there by Pine Creek. First down. They're now on the Cyclones. What is that, Dom? Cyclones 19-yard line?
Yes.
Yeah, well, first and 10 from the Cyclones 19-yard line. We're going to have to see if Pine Creek can get their 5th touchdown of the game. And there it is again. Just tons of time in the backfield. Maybe he's getting a little bit too overconfident there. Number 15, Brock Duman, is brought down in the backfield. So maybe a little bit of complacency there, having so much time. But again, with that time comes the ability to make up for mistakes like that. So we'll have to see. It's now... what is that, Dom? 2nd and 20. That easily made up deficit by a good pass.
Oh, definitely.
Or, you know, a great pitch out to, who is that, Dom? Number 21.
Thomas Danson.
Hey, great play by him there. Moving him back up the field. He got about 6 yards on that carry. He's, they're moving back up the field at a steady pace here. Not a whole lot of pressure on Pine Creek. I think they're just trying to run out the clock right now with only 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in the 4th and final quarter of this game. Well, Dom, at least we didn't have any crazy weather like the last couple of weeks out here with crazy wind. And again,
Spectacular catch by number 3, J.C. Coulter.
Coulter, Dom.
Wow, great concentration, getting hit while he was catching that ball.
Yeah,
that was great.
Another fantastic play, great illustration of Pine Creek's ability to pass out there, pass and catch, and just move the ball down the field almost at will. Great job by Pine Creek. They're now in the Cyclones' 5-yard line, 1st and goal. And it looks like another good run there by number 21, Thomas Dantzler. Brings them even closer. Now on the Cyclones' 3-yard line. 2nd down. And it looks like as this game clock winds down, the student section for the Cyclones does the same. It is almost empty now compared to probably no more than 10 minutes ago where it was almost full. And I think we can see why now. That's a touchdown for Pine Creek, making it 34-0 with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to play in this game. And I hate to be pessimistic about this, Dom, but I think we're going to see a Pine Creek victory here.
I think we are. We're going to
Yeah.
hopefully Pueblo West come out next drive and actually try to throw the ball downfield, but I think it's time for Pine Creek to get that victory formation going.
Yeah, I think it's just time to run out the clock now. It is now 35-0. Again, Pine Creek's kicker doing an excellent job in extra points tonight. 5 for 5. You know, you can't ask for any more from a team as we've been seeing from Pine Creek tonight. Playing well as a unit, passing, catching, running, making smart plays. Little to no penalties. None of the small mistakes that have been plaguing the Cyclones. If you were to look at the a game tonight, folks, the teams are just polar opposites. They're doing everything the opposite of each other. Pine Creek's moving the ball great, shutting down the Cyclones, and the Cyclones are just getting shut down all night. And Pine Creek is running all over them. The Cyclones have Cyclones were unable to find anything to work to stop Pine Creek or get past their defense. So, you know, you're just you're not going to win a game by not adapting. All right, once again, Naeem Smyer-Williams, number 2, and number 22, Kyle Jamison in the backfield to receive. Here's a kick from Pine Creek. And it looks like Kyle Jamison will take this one. Bobbles it for a second, but gets it back, and he's taken down on the Cyclones' 25-yard line. Or excuse me, folks, 20-yard line. And this is where the Cyclones will begin what seems to be their last offensive possession of the game, folks. Let's see if they can avoid a shutout here. And there's a snap to Jacob Wilkinson, who pitches it out to number 14, Devin Morgan. And you know what? I hate to say it, but I think there's some coaching errors going on right now by leaving Devin Morgan in the game. I think at this point you definitely would like to take him out, keep him safe, just give him a little bit of rest.
Well, you'd think at this point they'd throw the ball downfield, but
Yeah.
if they throw the ball, it's just going to be a wide receiver screen or a little five and in route.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in the game, I think it's time to start trying some riskier stuff just to make sure you don't get shut out here. But, you know, who knows? Maybe Coach Biggert has some up his sleeve. There's that pass out to Weston Hunt, who actually makes a pretty good gain on that one, Dom. So, no, that was a great play there by the Cyclones. Unfortunately, they were unable to do that up until now. And Mitchell Maber with a great reception there. Again, that guy's got great hands, really athletic guy. I don't know why they haven't been thrown to him more, but, you know, maybe next game we'll see that.
Jacob Wilkinson had a great 50-yard run for a touchdown, but he fumbled the ball within the 3-yard line, and Pine Creek football, 20-yard line.
Well, folks, I think this is about when the fat lady starts singing. That was the Cyclones' best chance all night to get a touchdown. That was a great play, great effort by Jacob Wilkinson, but just last second diving for the end zone, fumbles it, and is recovered by a Pine Creek player in the end zone. Looks like the officials are reviewing that, folks, so there might be some hope for the Cyclones here yet. So, you know, we'll have to see what they decide to do. They might give the ball back to the Cyclones, or might give Pine Creek possession. And it looks like Pine Creek is going to be able to get the ball here and start out. You know what, folks? That's always heartbreaking to see that last second drive to, not get shut out. That's a lot of effort put out by a player, and that's always unfortunate to see.
I'd tell you to start singing "Turn Off the Lights," but I don't want to hear you sing.
That's probably a smart decision, Dom. I kind of sound, if you were to mix, he was a good singer, Dom.
Who is?
Yeah, he was a good singer in your opinion.
Alicia Keys.
If you mix Alicia Keys with a peacock, that's probably pretty close to my level right there. So I'll save you folks the torture of hearing me sing and let you just continue to watch this game.
Yeah, and there's a flag on the play, and it'll be on
And it looks
Pine
like
Creek.
it's on Pine Creek, who will be dropped back 5 yards. But at this point in the game, I think Pine Creek's just going to run down the clock, a few long passes, and a victory formation. All right, folks, we'll have to see what Pine Creek has in store here. And not sure what's going on out there, folks. The referees are discussing something with one of the Pueblo West coaches. And, well, it looks like that's all figured out, and looks like we're back to play now. As we said before, the Cyclone student section is pretty much empty except for about maybe 20 loyal fans up there. And there's a quick handoff to Pine Creek's number. Not sure who that is, Dom, but they have J.C. Kotler playing quarterback now. So that's, in my opinion, that's a smart coaching decision with such a commanding lead. Either way, I think at a deficit like this, either team, they should pull out their key players, give them a rest, and try to avoid injury.
And this is, what, 4 or 5 years straight losing streak to Pine Creek?
I think it's a 4-year losing streak, if I'm not mistaken, Dom, for the Cyclones against Pine Creek.
Sooner or later, the people are going to speak. And fingers are going to get pointed at people, but something has to change. Something.
Yeah, I got to agree with you there, Dom. There's some mistakes being made that need to be corrected out there, and someone needs to take charge and correct them. But we'll have to see if the Cyclones can come back next week. I believe that's their final home game. And with the clock running down, with only 10 seconds left to play here, it looks like the clock is stopped at 13 seconds, with Pine Creek still leading 35-0 against the Cyclones.
Yeah, Pine Creek's going to run one last play, and then they're just going to let the clock run out.
It looks like Pine Creek just let the clock run out here. Oh, looks like a Pine Creek victory, 35-0 here at Cyclone Stadium. That was, not as competitive of a game as I was expecting, folks, but Pine Creek came out. They did everything right, played a great game, and, it just didn't work out for the Cyclones. So good luck to them next week, and good luck to Pine Creek as well. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night. This is Garrett Kristen.
And then I'm Dom McGuire.
Signing off. Thanks, folks.
Thank you.